Where LeBron going? What he doing? Where he gonna be at? Is he gonna get traded? That's all that's on the timeline, man.
That's all on the timeline.
He
Because
can
they
still
wanted.
get traded while at camp, though, right?
Say it again.
So he can still get traded even though he's going to be at camp,
Yeah,
though,
he can
right?
still get traded, man. But bro, it's LeBron be setting up shit so perfectly, man. Like he's really too old to get traded because
Correct.
I'm not trading no young asset for old LeBron. But in order to get LeBron, you're gonna have to trade some shit
Yeah, you
because
got
this is
that.
LeBron. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
The
it's
Lakers
crazy.
can talk all they can talk all they want to talk. At the end of the day, they ain't gonna let that man go for no third round draft pick or something like second round draft pick.
I know.
That's not gonna happen.
It's LeBron.
Not at
Go,
all.
go, James. I gotta hold it down for my man Shannon Sharp.
Hey, man, what's that? Where he at, man? He been. I
Yeah,
mean, he
Hey,
still got
Shannon,
the
that's
career.
he
a,
had to go. He had
He
to
do
lay low.
nightcap. Yeah, he just do
Yeah,
nightcap now.
I was about to say, yeah, he still do some videos, but that's about it. He might do the
But,
little
he
nightcap.
didn't. Yeah, did he get
but
the
just
bag first though? Did
I think
he?
he still got like a
yeah, that
little bag.
happened before. Yeah, he just got the bag. That's when everything
Yeah,
happened. So
Yep.
yeah. Hmm.
Gonna have,
good.
gonna have to split that bag. Hey, matter of fact, speaking of bag, y'all, so we're gonna get this thing rolling, y'all. So y'all already know we back again. It's the starting lineup podcast. We getting it in. It's 5 voices, 10 opinions, and 0 filters, right? When we talk. But since we're talking about the bag, here's something I wanted to talk about. Last week we was talking about Shador Sanders. Shout out Shador, shout out Cleveland, shout out the Browns. But Shador got that bag, man. Let's look at them jersey sales, B.
We
It's
Right?
off
talked
the
about
market.
that last
Number
week.
one
What
in
I say,
jersey
Trav?
sales.
Ooh, of
I
Like
course,
said
it's
that last week.
Shador.
I think that
Shador.
joke said number one in jersey sales. I want to
Facts.
get back to it. Jersey sales top five in NCAA, 4.8 million. That's first overall. And of course we know the hype, we know everything that's going on. But then we got third round pick that the
Hmm.
Browns got, Dylan Gabriel. His NIL was about to 500K. But he not top 10 in jersey sales
And
at
he won't
all.
be.
Like who buying them Dylan Gabriel jerseys?
Not
First of
nobody,
all, it's the name. I mean, come
He
on.
not buying
bro.
them.
Hey,
Any
where Dylan Gabriel go to school at?
oh, he go
Without looking it
Oregon,
up. Without look.
Oregon,
Okay. Okay.
Oregon.
All right. You knew. All
Yeah,
right. Good deal. Yeah, but you a college football. That's what you do. But the average consumer doesn't know Dylan Gabriel. The football fan know Dylan Gabriel. The
okay.
average consumer knows Shador Sanders, which is why his jersey sales are number one. He's doing
Okay.
exactly what the NIL was designed to do. He's doing exactly what, and that's why the NFL mad because I really don't need y'all money.
I don't
Facts.
need it at all. And the funny part about that is it kind of goes into what the title of today is superstar or super cap, right?
Mm.
So since we starting at Shador and Dylan Gabriel, because the average sports person doesn't know Dylan Gabriel, he can't be a superstar, right?
Think
Right?
so?
When you say
Nope.
he can't become or he's not one,
Would you say, Ant? Say that again.
are you saying he can't become or he's not one now?
I mean, he can't be one now in the sense of the average sports fan probably don't know who he is compared to Shador. You know the name, you know the
Yeah.
talent, you know everything. So it's superstardom based on the noise is the question. What y'all
Mm, I mean, I think it's highly unlikely that will happen personally, but I do believe that there is a possibility that he could be a superstar, even though
It's-
nobody knows his name right now. I mean, think about it.
think?
I know this was before I probably even was watching football, but when Tom Brady got drafted, not too many people knew who he was. Not too many people expected him to get drafted,
I'm a Michigan
aside from
fan.
aside from homeboy right here. But over time, he grew his image, he grew his name, and obviously he reached that superstardom status. So it's possible. I think it's highly unlikely, but it's possible.
Hey, but Khalil, to your point, what Brady did in the NFL, he didn't look like that in Michigan, bro. Not at his, yeah, he was okay. He was that average quarterback, but what he brought to the NFL was totally different. That's what makes a superstar. So to Dylan Gabriel, whatever his name is, that's why we don't know him.
Whatever.
That's that stature that you're gonna bring in. Shador already had that stature coming into the NFL. You know, Cam Ward had that stature. And it's not to say that the dude can't be successful and build his brand at the end of the day, but that's why I couldn't put him on that superstar level yet. And to that point, Shador still got to prove himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, he may have the accolades or the name, but he still got to come in the NFL and prove himself to be a superstar.
What's your definition of superstar, man?
I look at it as superstars being all around. So to me, it's going to be like a brand at the end of the day. It's going to be a team captain. The person is going to lead the team, the person that the team is going to lean on. Like we talked about Shador last week. His teammates like him. They're already looking at him as being a first team starter. That's that aura that you bring around to give you that superstar, that mentality. And the mentality, the big part's going to be the mentality that come behind it, right? It's just going to be a good example at the end of the day.
And that goes for NBA and NFL.
Facts.
Do y'all think that a superstar, or to be considered a superstar, that you got to be able to what's the best way to put it? I guess like bring attention to whatever league you're representing.
I think so.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like for me, a superstar is somebody that I'm going to see every night. Like I'm going to this arena to watch this person play.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I'm getting tickets to this game, and I'm talking about outside of like diehard football fans. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna ride for their team, they're gonna go anyway, right? But like somebody who, might not be a hardcore diehard keep up with their team, like they're basically a household name. So like,
Right.
like for example, if your girl might not watch sports, but she says or you say LeBron,
Right.
Spence. That's all really you got to say.
That's
Like
all you
that's
got
all
to
you got.
say.
Like
Hey.
Or
LeBron,
MJ.
like
Or MJ.
I don't know. You got hey, you could be talking about Michael Jackson.
Nah,
But
I
you know
feel
who
you.
LeBron is. So for me, like superstar is just it's just that, and I don't think it always translates. Of course, it comes along with winning. Like
Mhm.
you can't be a superstar without winning at all in the sports industry. But like I don't know though, because at the same time he might not be a superstar, but everybody knows Jamarcus Russell as well. But you know
True.
him for being being bad. So I
Cap.
don't know. What I'm saying, being horrible. You know what I mean? So that's super cat.
Right.
Not
Um,
not Russell.
yeah,
Remember, he was a quarterback
Jamarcus
for the
Russell,
Raiders, right?
quarterback for the Raiders.
Quarterback for the Raiders.
My man could throw what 100 yards, and he stand at one
He
goal line
did.
and throw that joint to the
70
other
yards,
side.
70, 80 yards. He had a
Yeah,
cannon.
I guess that would
So
be what infamy, right? He'll forever be in infamy.
yeah. So Trey, you said that when it like to be considered a superstar, you have to have you got to win.
I'm not 10 toes down on that. I think that however, like you can't, like you could have a lot of, like, for example, Shador's a superstar right now, right?
Mhm.
Basically, that's what we open the show with.
Right.
If he get into the league and he losing, he
Mhm.
start losing, is he any less a superstar?
So I think
Or is he
it's
just a superstar that's losing?
I think he was just a celebrity at that point.
he just famous. And speaking of
Yeah.
football, man, does anybody remember? This gonna be old school. This was VTech, Michael Vick days. It was a dude. I think he was a quarterback at like Oscar Smith and went to VTech to play tight end. Greg Boone. Y'all remember that name?
Greg Boone.
Greg
Boone. I
Boone.
do remember Boone. He was a tight
Bruh,
end. Yeah, I do remember Boone.
this
Yeah.
dude, man, I remember being at a camp. Like this is my senior year. I'm playing DB. Right at a camp, this dude was on a knee. He was on one knee. You talking about with Jamarcus Russell, bruh? He slung that money. I was like, bruh, on a knee. I said, gosh
Hero.
almighty.
Yeah.
And
Boom.
flip flops on the knee and flip flop. And I was
Launch
like,
that joint.
crazy. Yeah, but yeah, that was back in the day. But yeah, being a superstar, I mean, because like think about it, like we talking about somebody like Jokic, right?
Mhm.
Is he Is he somebody you think about when you think about the superstar category? In Jokic, is he somebody like that? Or is he dominant, right? Does it mean dominant? Or is he still underrated because he ain't flashy? Because he got a ring, right? How many rings he got? He got one.
He got
I don't
one. Yeah.
I don't think he underrated anymore. I think yo, with his triple doubles and the it took a period of time because they always kind of talked his name, but Yoke never got the respect until that time frame. They got that. I believe they got the chip. No, I take that back. Up until the point that we're going to start going to the playoffs, then Yoke started getting. He started receiving his accolades because at first they wasn't really giving Yoke a lot of accolades. They did the same thing for I was messed up boy name up in Milwaukee.
Honest.
Giannis.
It's
Think about it.
Giannis.
Remember how they was carrying
Giannis.
Giannis? They was carrying Giannis for a minute the same way as well. They was carrying Giannis. They wasn't giving Giannis his flowers. And then Giannis just he took it to another level and he demanded respect. And as you can see what happened, he got it when he got that ring. Unstoppable. So they said the same thing about Jason Tatum. Remember? They was coming out like we don't know if he got that next. And Stephen A. Smith was the biggest one. I don't think he got that switch. I don't think he got that switch. I was like, if Kobe
Got it.
working out with this dude, he got to be the truth. Because Kobe didn't
Yeah.
work out with a lot of people at the end of the day, right? So I knew I was like, this dude got to be the truth. But he got his chip. So yeah.
So, quick question. Speaking of triple doubles, is Westbrook a superstar?
Mm,
Was he definitely
was.
was in his prime for sure.
Yeah. He was a threat. He was somebody who was trying to see every night.
So he's no longer no more because of what? Not winning?
I think he's been exposed.
Yeah, I think his quality of play
I think
has diminished.
Yeah.
I mean, he's getting older, super athletic. You know what I mean? Your body start to wear on you. I don't think Russ is superstar though. Like I think it's like all star. Yeah, for sure.
Mm,
Without a doubt.
Okay.
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 In his prime? You talking about in his
In his
prime? He wasn't.
prime,
hmm But
be-
even now, all star still because
yeah,
you set the stage. So it's like, who else averaged a triple double in the season before?
I,
Multiple times though.
No, you're
I
right
feel
though.
you.
Until someone told me to go pull his numbers, and then I pulled his numbers and looked at his shooting percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
He
was like,
hacking them up there now. He
I
hacking
don't
them
know.
up there. And
So
that's
Yeah.
y'all,
that's what LeBron said. Remember, LeBron talked about efficiency on his podcast.
he
yeah,
He
did.
talked
It's
about
all about
efficiency.
efficiency.
He like, bro, I don't want to be that 5 for 18,
hmm
5 for 27. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I want to be efficient. And I think LeBron's superstardom, I think if we talk superstar, he would be the GOAT of superstardom.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna say, right? Yeah, I'm gonna
yeah.
go ahead and say it. He would be
Hey,
the GOAT
listen, man.
How do
because
you log out of this?
Go
How
ahead,
do you log
Space.
out?
I'm gonna look. I told you I was gonna bring this back, right? I said, cause look at Michael Jordan's sons, right? I said Bronny got goat in him, and Jordan's sons got coke in them, right? So, so the superstardom go a little different
Lord.
level. You know what I'm saying? Like, even it's like LeBron is almost so perfect, bro. His kids look is perfect, right? His
Absolutely.
kids,
Except for
all look the
winning
same.
when it counts.
Say it
LeBron is a superstar up until the finals.
Here you go. Here you go.
Now it sounds to me that all of y'all measure your superstardom off of the person's trade, right? Like their sport. You know what I mean? Like Ben referenced Tom Brady, referencing Braun, and now Spence. Your counter argument is when he loses in the finals.
Well,
My
no.
measurement, not. I
Go
mean,
ahead.
I
Go
mean,
ahead.
my measurement in superstar, like, bro, you got to have a commercial.
Yeah. Okay.
That's to me, that's superstardom.
Who
But
has the best commercial?
the winning has to it has to justify it. You have to justify your. To me, you got to justify your superstardom by backing it up with your play,
For
right?
sure. I hear
If if the media and everybody then crowned you to be X, Y, and Z, and now you got commercials and you doing all this extracurricular type stuff outside of your sport, you gotta get on the field of the court and ball. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I think that's what to me, superstardom is. That's why I made the point about you can get all the hype and then you start losing, like Ryan Leaf, number one draft pick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? complete
Yeah.
bust.
Cap,
Kwame Brown, you know what I'm saying? All this hype.
cap.
So
Yeah.
then you become, you get written off.
Mhm.
But you
But
know, to your
yeah,
point, Trey, though, I
yeah.
think another part of the superstar is when you got your peers that are stars and
Mhm.
they still gravitate to you.
That's a
You
fact.
feel what I'm saying? Like the KDs
I
of the
think that's a
world.
slight. I think that's a slight jab at MJ because don't nobody fuck with MJ.
No one.
But
Hold on, hold
but
on.
go ahead.
We
Like
gonna, we gonna, we gonna bring
I
it
think
there.
Charles Barkley is the only one that messed with MJ, and don't nobody mess with Chuck like
But see, this is my thing, right?
that.
I think superstars influence. So I don't think you have to have friends to be a superstar. Like you go to work, you do your job, you go home. I think to me, I think that's LeBron James' problem. He wants to be liked and loved by everyone. Like a superstar can have a close circle and still create people who want to be them.
Mhm.
So like I'm not gonna say LeBron's not a superstar. Like I'd be capping if I look, that would be a cap to say that LeBron
Okay.
is not a superstar. But I don't think it's more so of like who likes you. I think it's about what type of impact you create, kind of like what Trey said, on and off the field or on and off the court, whatever your sport is. Like you can't lose. You can't be the best player on a losing team and be consider yourself a superstar. Like I feel like I'll use like Lamelo Ball as an example. Probably the most talented person on the Hornets. No one's checking for him.
Right.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what deals he has, no matter what colorways he brings sneakers, there's always going to be someone else. When we think about point guards in basketball, that we're going to pick somebody over him just based off of winning and who he's really influencing. And you're not really
Right.
influencing Charlie. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
I
I
got
think,
one.
look,
I got one for the group,
all right,
and I'm trying to remember, but I think this is a good example. Derrick Rose. What are
okay,
y'all thoughts on Derrick Rose? Because we know Derrick Rose came in the NBA by storm,
yeah.
right? But if we look at his accomplishments, would he be an all-star or would you classify him as a superstar?
Had he not got injured, I think he would have took one of them finals trips from LeBron. But
Say, man, nah, man.
that's neither
Had
here
he
nor
not
there.
ran into LeBron, he might have would have got him a
You know
ring.
that
So we
injury.
know to your question, Spence, who has LeBron ever stopped from getting the ring? Derrick Rose, Paul George,
Paul George.
Lance Stevenson,
Are any of
Indiana,
those
them Indiana days.
are
Mhm.
those superstars?
Nah, nah, nah,
Why?
nah, nah.
Why? Why?
Not
I
at
mean,
all.
you
Not at
wouldn't
all.
consider, so you don't think, so you consider Paul George more of an all-star, not a superstar?
Yeah.
Yeah, he. It's like he got that bag when he where he go to. He got the bag. Was it New
The
York?
Clippers.
The Clippers.
Yeah, it didn't do nothing. His most recent contract, one that like
He got, hold on,
the
who was the
Sixers.
rest? The Sixers.
76ers really paid him, yeah.
Yeah,
The 76ers.
yeah.
Yeah, Paul George and robbed a lot of he done
Yeah.
robbed a lot of niggas, bro.
I'll put him
Yeah,
at all star.
yeah.
He's a star, but he's not a superstar. Like he ain't a mega star. They thought he was going to be.
Mhm.
He
So,
definitely had the qualities.
I think go ahead, what you got, Troy?
I was about to say I got a question. So with the superstardom, I mean, I guess when we speaking of Derrick Rose, I guess a short peak ain't enough. So then that also mean Tracy McGrady ain't a superstar either.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Uh,
Mm.
That would
Grant
Oh,
Hill.
is that the same thing with Penny Hardaway? You know, a lot of
sheesh.
people say Penny, oh, he coulda,
I
with the
mean,
injuries, short peak.
D-Mac.
I mean,
That's why
that's,
longevity don't matter.
Spence, that's crazy, bro. I was getting ready to say that's crazy because
He
that's
do.
definitely a part of it, bro.
Nah, no,
That is definitely a part of it.
that was a cap statement. Cap statement.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's a good point though, because when you look at Vince Carter, I mean, come on, slam dunk contest, dunking over a 7-footer in the Olympics, like,
He got
but
those moments.
he got those moments, but did he take that? I mean, he did take Toronto. He did take Toronto in Toronto, but yeah, I don't know. That's a good one. Would you consider Vince Carter or Tracy McGrady or Penny like a superstar? If we're looking at what we're basing superstars on in this particular subject, I'll probably say all star.
Let me ask you this, man. Out
Yeah.
of those three you just named, then hopefully I'm gonna double down on my point. Out of those three you just named,
hmm
which one would you call a superstar? If you had to pick one.
Dang, that's a hard one, man.
Between who again?
I'd probably say
He said
Penny.
Penny, T Mac, and Vince. Out of those three, if you had to pick one, who you taking?
It's gonna be hard because you already talked about Penny last week, right?
Mhm.
But
Your gut. Your first thing come to mind. Don't.
I'm gonna go with the reason why I'm gonna say T Mac is because Penny was with Shaq,
Okay.
right? I'm gonna say T Mac. What is he, 6'8", 6'9", like defend anybody, handles, shoot. Yeah, I'm gonna go with T Mac on that one. Because I
Okay.
can't think of anyone that stopped T Mac. I can't think of anyone that stopped T Mac in the league.
He was hoping you said Vince.
I mean, I wanted to go with Vince because he Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Tar
It's
Heels.
all right. It's all
Come
right.
on, man. I said go with your
Yeah,
gut, bro, man.
yeah. I wanted to go with Vince, but for the debate and trying to keep it, not me just going with
That
the
just
Tar
work, bro.
Heels.
Nah,
Yeah,
nah.
but that's why I said T Mac. I
Hey,
mean,
Ben, you
It's
supposed to throw him
Vince.
the oop with Vince, man. That
It's
was like
Vince,
the oop.
man. That was who. It's Vince. Because everybody else would have picked who?
I was picking Vince.
Who you was picking, Trav?
For the short peak,
Nah, you over there. You down to three. Between Penny Hardaway, T Mac, and Vince Carter. If you had to pick one, who you going with?
I'm picking Penny.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
All
picking
right.
Penny.
Yeah, they did
I,
have a little Penny. What you
I,
got, Khalil?
I wanted Vince so I could dunk. I don't know what else he was. Outside of dunking,
yeah,
I ain't really want Vince.
I ain't gonna
Okay.
lie. My first instinct was T Mac. I'm keeping it buck. First
I mean,
instinct.
Okay.
because when you really look at it with Khalil, Vince was not the best shooter. He was a dunker, catch the alley oop. That's why Raymond Felton was a beast when he was running the point for Carolina because he had Vince on one side and he had Jamison on the other side, right? So he couldn't go wrong. All you got to do is throw it in the air, literally, right?
Yeah, injuries, man, and the same thing with D Rose. D Rose went from MVP to role player, real 0 to 100 real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like just like that. Just bad knees. Same thing with Tracy McGrady. Thinking of that. What about Grant Hill? Right? We talking about some ballers. That came out. Do we put Grant Hill in a All Star or superstar status? Because Grant Hill had the Sprite commercials.
Man,
He did, but he did. He did.
low key
Grant
tribe. I
Hill's
don't like
winning in life right now. I don't know.
low key tribe. I'm not a Duke fan, as y'all already know. Um, but but he is one of my favorite Duke players. Him, Robbie Bricky, Hurley, and I can't think of other boy that got hurt on the motorcycle. That was a point guard. He's on ESPN now. I can see his face, but I can't think
Jay
of his
Williams. Jay
Yeah,
Williams.
yeah.
Yeah, Jay was a dog.
Out of
Jay
those
was a
those,
dog.
those those Duke players right there, in my
Yeah.
day, in my era. Now I can't hit on the new ones now but we said that was gonna be a discussion coming up tonight. So I ain't gonna talk about Cooper Cup right now, but I know that's coming.
Uh-oh.
I said Cooper Cup, but Cooper.
Yeah.
Cooper
Okay.
Flag.
Okay. I don't know, man. I just feel like maybe it's the branding in me. You know what I'm saying? The brander and marketer in me. But I feel like the tag superstar, like shoes got to be going crazy. Jerseys
Hey,
got to
them
be
T
going
Max was
crazy.
nasty though, Trey. Them
That
T
they
Max.
were, they were. I don't know. And then you also got to consider that we're in a digital era. So like, that type of stuff is a little bit more common. But when I think of, like for me, like Ant-Man, like he ain't
Yeah.
won nothing yet, but he a superstar. Like
Is he?
But
I
he's a
think so,
superstar
bro.
now. He's a superstar now.
Says
But
Yeah.
who?
but
Says
when we say
who?
that 2-3 years
I
down the
think he's
road,
a superstar,
Ant
man.
he
Man,
a
like
superstar. I ain't gonna
he
take
a
it.
superstar because he was on that show, bro. What was that show that came out?
Whatever. See what I'm saying? What show you talking about?
It was
Oh,
Yeah,
what
called
you
was it?
talking
Boy
about that movie with Adam
on the
Sandler?
show,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Right? I
Yeah.
don't know, but like, you can't be out here superstar having kids outside of your.
And
That's why I go back to LeBron. LeBron, bro. If LeBron doing something, he ain't got caught, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
salute that man.
you feel me?
Like,
Even Kobe got caught.
Hey,
You know what I'm
chill,
saying?
chill.
Jordan got caught. Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
hey,
Like, they not superstars, bro. He is the epitome of I'm gonna set the bar high and I'm gonna go higher.
I mean,
That's
Right?
he's in a different stratosphere, bro. Like that's why I don't even compare LeBron with these other
Hey,
cats, bro. He's
LeBron
different.
got the
Just a different
NBA
type dude, bro.
nowadays is a lot different than what they were back in the day.
It is.
That's all I'm gonna say.
LeBron said, "I got them lawyers on speed dial. You better not come out with anything in the internet
I
on
mean,
me."
they tried to mix my man up in the Diddy stuff, but ain't nobody really believe that.
Then
Hey,
they tried to
y'all
hit him
just
with the
keep
girl that
that
was sitting behind the
party.
bench. What's
Mm.
that, Ant?
I said he was
First,
at the parties.
he probably went to the first one, right? You know what I'm saying? Shit kind of weird, but
Right,
I'm gonna go check it out again just to
And
see
wifey was
if
like, "Nah, we ain't
you
going
know what I'm
back."
saying. See if I really saw what I saw,
right.
and yeah, nah, I'm good. So yeah, he might have went to the first two.
Nah.
I
Hey
Yeah,
give
yo,
it
yeah.
He
and
ain't, he ain't out there embarrassing his woman. So and she black. So I'm gonna
you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
put respect on that. So I ain't mad at that.
Hey, bro, all these cats, bro, and see what even with that joint with LeBron, think about it. It's like, bruh, he just on point, bruh. But I want to talk about this real quick, yo. I brought this joint. Did y'all see this joint with Shaq coming at RG3 saying,
Yeah,
"Yo, I don't want to hear about no Angel Reese and no Monkey no more, man." What y'all think about that, man? I was
Oh
like,
yeah.
yo, what's going on? Like, because what it looked like RG3 said was this got to stop. But so what was Shaq coming in about?
I think that's stemming from what he like RG3 and Angel Reese. It's something well before this whole like monkey and the
Hmm.
2K6 cover. Like he pretty much tried to say that Angel Reese is a villain to Caitlin Clark. Like that whole Caitlin Clark Angel Reese narrative. And he
Mhm.
basically like he got on his show. He had his wife. I ain't gonna disrespect that man woman, but he had his wife. His wife is, of I guess
Caucasian,
Caucasian descent. And
Anglo-Saxon.
yeah, he's like
European.
it's like he's speaking on things that he don't know about, and I feel like what's his name Ryan Clark, I believe, like kind of checked him a little bit. I think he just checked him recently. Now
Mhm.
he's trying to come off saying that he was defending her and that he reached out to her people, and then her people didn't want to talk to him, but Angel and her people like our circle is small. You ain't reached out to nobody. So
Mhm.
because like I think like in a situation like in this situation society has brought this to be a black and white thing. Like, there's no reason to like negate that. I think that when you look at the WNBA, and y'all know me, you pull up statistics. Uh, like non-whites watch the WNBA more than white men did. Now that Caitlin Clark is there, she's their unsung hero. Viewership, of course, has increased because now more white men are watching it, and
Mhm.
so pushing that narrative is gonna what media is known to do, right? That's money.
Mhm.
And I mean, Angel, that they're two different players, two different positions, but at the end of the day, Angel has a championship and Caitlin don't. I don't care how it happened. I don't care who the stats, who's on what team, what school she went to. She made it twice and lost twice.
Right.
So at the end of the day, like RG3 just needs to like mind
Shut
the
up.
business that pay him.
Hmm.
If you're not going to defend the black woman, shut up about the black woman. It's that simple to me.
Yeah, I don't rock with IG3 anyway. I don't care if he was a
You
Redskin.
always saying some dumb shit, bro.
He say some dumb stuff. That's not the first time he said something
And
crazy.
it's not. It's
He's
not.
just naive to a lot of
Yeah.
our issues due to his choice in partnership. I'll just leave it like that.
Yeah. But to Spencer's point though, it's you're absolutely right. The narrative is we're the more we feed into it, the more that it's going to be fed to us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, whatever media clips or takes you get on a social media platform or whatever the case may be, like to your point, that's more dollars because it's going to tune in, which is why
Right.
more white men are watching it, you know what I mean? And then more white people are playing the sport of basketball. So like to your point, this is Caitlin Clark is theirs. And so any little thing, my thing was, earlier narrative was they were pushing her down and being, extra physical with her,
Hmm.
unfairly. And that's not the case. We just play aggressive basketball. You know what I'm saying? So the media is definitely going to control the narrative, that pays them.
Well, being that you said that, Trey, that's how I used to feel about Tom Brady.
Mhm.
I felt like that's what the NFL did for Tom Brady for a very long time. They didn't have that hope, right? As they used to say, the great white hope, right? Like they had with Larry Bird. So
Right.
I feel like they didn't have that because if you think about it, in pretty much every position on the field, other than quarterback, probably 10 years ago, it was it was a white person. Big, he just say, well, we don't stand in the pocket. We like to run before we pass. Can't say that now. We have black quarterbacks that's accurate. They're throwing the ball. I mean, come on. Stats show it in itself, but I felt like that's why Tom Brady got so much hype, even before he started getting all the Super Bowls.
Ooh, speaking of football, man, who's the quarterback you looking to see this year? Who you think gonna have a breakout year? Who y'all want to see?
It's easy. Jordan Love.
Yeah, I'm hoping
Nobody
It's
want to see
easy.
Jordan
I
Love.
see you got
Jordan Love, man.
I see
That's
JD
my
do it,
MVP candidate.
Who you
but I
think?
do.
Ant? Who you looking to see, Ant?
I need Herbert to do something.
Man, Herbert ain't gonna do shit again this year.
All right, look. So I'm glad somebody said this man name because I know all of y'all have seen this list that's been going around of the top 10 QBs in the NFL right now, voted on by executives and scouts and all that. Understanding where we stand with statistics and all that other good stuff, do y'all
Mhm.
honestly believe that this man, Justin Herbert, has done anything to deserve to be in the top 10 of NFL quarterbacks?
As of like today, like the
As
active.
of today, he's
Just
been in
as
the
of he's came into the league, Spence.
5 years. 5 years. I think he's been in the
No,
league
I'm
five
saying
years.
is it like top 10 all time or just top 10 active ones?
Oh,
Oh, right now, yeah, right now, top 10 right now.
And you're saying not count stats. Because I think I'm assuming the list is based off stats because he gets a lot of yards. I think he had
Yeah,
like
he definitely
the
get a lot of
most.
yards.
He had a history of most yards in a certain amount of seasons, things like
Mhm.
that. Like I'm gonna be as a fan, hell no.
Nah,
We once we get to the playoffs, we like I think what that one year we had with well just last year we should have won that game. I think last playoff game against the Texans, we were in it until the third, fourth quarter. We could blame it on coaching or just blame it on lack of production from the quarterback. But then the year before that, or 2 years before that, like we was up damn near almost 30 points on the Jaguars, and they came back and lost. So I'm at it no.
Hey, fun fact: if the doctor doesn't puncture Tyrod's lung,
Yeah,
we don't even know who Justin Herbert is.
that's true.
because Tyrod was doing his thing.
Hmm.
He was
They,
doing his
bro, they tried to do my man dirty. They had to puncture his lung, bro. He
get
ain't
him up
playing
out of there.
defense. He was
Hey, but no cap though. To Khalil's thing, I'm looking at these NFL quarterbacks right now. I don't know though.
What they
You
got?
don't know what?
I ain't
Hey,
What you
seen
based
it.
mean?
on who the
He
quarterback
deserved
y'all,
to be up there?
he might be
I'm looking.
just
He's
I'm looking
probably
at.
10. Like he
He's
has
because
to be
probably around
number 10.
10. He's not in the top five, and he's going to be in the lower half of the 10. But as you start looking at, I'm not even going to put my boy in there yet because he's just a sophomore coming up. But if I start looking at Jalen, then you have Matt Stafford, then you got Mahomes, you got. I'm iffy with Jordan, but I feel like Jordan going to do his thing, right? Jordan, hopefully
You can
C.J.
be iffy.
Stroud bounce back, Jared Goff, Joe Burrows. Hate to say it, but Dak Prescott.
he should have been
Um,
top three or something.
but when you start kind of going down that list, for real, like as I'm looking at right now,
He
it's
get close because then you
it,
got what Anthony Richardson.
yep, Kyler
Oh no,
Murray.
Anthony Richardson. Yeah, nah.
Oh, I forgot about
Jamarcus
Josh.
Russell.
You got
Right.
right. I mean,
That's
because you
who
still
Anthony
looking at
Richardson is.
you still looking at the Baker Mayfields of the world. Has he truly proven himself? Sam
Baker
Darnold had a
Mayfield number
Hey,
10.
Baker a dog, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm about to
oh,
say Baker
I
be
don't
balling.
know.
Baker be
But
balling.
now in Tampa Bay, maybe it was management because he looked horrible in Cleveland. But
Bro,
then you look
I
at
don't think they let him cook in Cleveland because
You
who was
gotta
the
let.
coach then? It was that black coach. What was his name? Hugh or something?
yeah, Hugh, yeah,
Yeah,
he was
bro.
the
He looks
Yeah.
like one of them. He looks like one of them Uncle Tom type characters. So because like if you remember when he left and then he was on the coach in the opposite side and they came back, Baker was like, I'm good, bro. And he
Mhm.
gave that vibe, Joe, because bro, when Baker on, it's like that swaggy come
Yeah.
out,
It
bro.
is,
That
it
Who's
is.
thing?
swagoo. And I'm like,
When
it's
he
it
all
might
Who's
be over.
when
It
he
could be
all
over.
he'll throw you 4 picks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
I
But
think I think I
that's
think
Jameis
just
Winston too.
yeah, true.
Oh, James is crazy.
Look, Jameis in fantasy football, I would pick Jameis Winston as my quarterback and opposing defense because I know he gonna get 4 tugs, but he also gonna throw 4 picks, and I need them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Eat them all. But Justin Herbert, I think another year under Harbaugh helped. Um, and, because y'all's last coach was horrible for real, Spence. But yeah,
Y'all
under
think you
Harbaugh, I
think
think.
Staley was horrible? What that was his name, right?
Yeah,
Brandon
I
Staley.
mean, because
Yeah,
game management, like
game
close
management.
games.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it makes
saying?
sense. I don't think his
Like
team respected him.
it was that type of stuff because that's why they kept losing close games. And then
Yeah.
also that you got to put your QB in position to win. And I just don't think he did a good job of that for Justin Herbert.
Mhm.
And Harbaugh just historically, y'all got the run. Well, the Chargers getting their run game together and getting the O line together, and hopefully this year he work on getting getting Justin in better position.
Okay,
So
I got one for y'all.
yeah,
I was never high on this dude. He was the last draft pick in the NFL. He
Oh,
went to San Fran.
Brocky.
I'm talking about Brocky. Yep, Brock Purdy.
Mm-hmm.
What's y'all thought? Yeah, look at Trey Fade. What's y'all thoughts on him? Because I was never really high on Brock Purdy.
I'm
That's me.
still
Right,
not high on
right guy, right place. Got the opportunity. I mean, game manager. All he had to do, bruh. But Debo gone, and the other receiver left. Is he gone yet? What was the dude with the Nah, he got hurt. Ayuk.
Ayuk,
Yeah,
him.
Ayuk,
He
yeah, Brandon
hurt.
Ayuk.
Ayuk.
That's to my
He's still
point.
in San Fran.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
thought
he's
it was
still
trying
there.
to. I thought they was talking about trying to trade him at one particular time. I don't know if
That's
that's
why I asked.
changed.
They were, but they got rid of Debo instead.
They got
Yeah,
rid of
They about to
Debo,
get rid of Jennings though.
CMC.
They about to get rid of him.
Well, he want out. He want to be traded.
Who was that?
It's because Brock Purdy
What's his name?
trash.
Jawan Jennings, the dude that went.
yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, yeah, I had that argument too. And y'all, I don't know how y'all gonna take this because it's kind of been a hot topic this whole week with that list. Um, Everybody's in an uproar over Jalen Hurts, fresh off winning the Super Bowl, being ranked number 9. Um,
That's crazy. That's disrespectful.
I don't know if it's disrespectful though, and it's not me being a biased Cowboys fan. I promise you, I've
He said he threw it
never.
out there first.
Disclaimer.
I had to throw that out there real quick. But so I've never, just like you, Ben. I was never high on Brock. I haven't been high on Jalen, and the reason why is because I think that those two QBs are probably the epitome, like Travis said, of being put in the right spot at the right time. They are a product of literally a foolproof offensive system. I really think for Jalen's case, right? Like their team is so stacked that let's say. So let me pose this question because I think I had heard this a couple days ago.
hmm
Take the Eagles, the current Eagles squad.
hmm
Take the Chargers current squad.
hmm
Swap the QBs. Do you think that you plug Justin Herbert in on the Eagles that they will win the Super Bowl? Do you think that Jalen Hurts on the Chargers would take them to the Super Bowl?
I don't think so.
Yup.
Oh man,
Can't see it.
I don't think so.
that's a hard one,
No
Khalil.
bias, because
So
the reason why I bring that up is because the few times over you got to think I don't know if it was last season or the season before, but the few times where I guess it was relied upon Jalen to throw the ball more, right, like 30 or so times a game, he
hmm
has not been that productive as a passer. He's a good runner. They got the tush push. Again, they're stacked on both sides of the ball, so he's
Right.
not really asked to do too much. He's really just his whole game is essentially making those certain small amount of plays when it counts. You know what I mean? But he's not like somebody. He's not like an Aaron Rodgers where the whole team can rely on his arm. You know what I mean?
let me
I,
ask a question.
I agree with Khalil. Let me say, I'm 50-50. He was basically saying that we feel like is Jalen Hurts overrated, right? I was big and saying like, no man, Jalen this and Jalen that, and if he ain't have all they got is a run game. We shut down the run game up until the third and fourth quarter, and Jalen killed my skins, bro. I'm talking about passing on point. So it's like I seen games with him where he's very accurate with his arm. I remember him being very accurate when he was in college as well. So he hurt my feelings because I really thought we had a chance to win that game. Because I really felt like if we shut down the run game, Jalen can't beat us with his arm, and he killed us with his arm, right? Um, Damn, that's a good one, Khalil.
Was Jalen that nice because Tua came in and got his ass up out of Alabama?
He did,
Wake up, Norfolk, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, he
how
did.
about Jalen? Matter of fact, go to receiver or something. Do
So
something.
Khalil, basically, it sounds like you saying all Jalen Hurts really doing is snapping the ball.
Hey, look,
You
I
said, "Oh
will
man,
give
just snapping the ball."
I will give him some credit that he has made the plays that he needs to make
Playmaker.
when when the game is on the line. But I just think that he's a part, like, what I'm saying, like, if the Giants front office was never that stupid
Dumb.
enough to let Saquon walk to
In the same
a
division.
division rival,
Easy work, right?
I
Just
do
like that.
not believe that the
I'm
Eagles would
blessed.
have went to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like that was Saquon was the heart and soul of that offense.
He
You know
Would
what I
have
was.
been
mean?
the MVP.
He was an MVP, definitely. That he took a lot of that weight off of his shoulders because not only you got to now defend AJ Brown, now you got
Hmm.
this dude jumping over people backwards. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah,
So I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. And I don't know. Might be the hot take. Hope maybe it might go viral. But I think Jalen Hurts is just as good as Patrick Mahomes.
Oh
ooh,
no.
Oh,
Oh
whoa,
no.
whoa, no, that's
Are we
Oh
talking about
no.
what, like,
You want to go viral. You want to go viral. Yeah,
yeah.
that was the right thing
I
to
don't.
say.
hey,
I
clip
mean,
that, clip that.
clip me
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
try.
yeah.
But hear me out though. Hear me out. Like, man, when you were talking about Jalen Hurts, Khalil, it sounded like you were describing that he always makes the right plays. To your point, Ben. Hey, look, y'all shut down the run, and Jalen killed y'all.
He did.
I don't see where Patrick Mahomes is a playmaker. Like, he doesn't have the strongest arm. He's not really the most accurate. Like he be missing. Like he until he get in that zone. Like when you down, you know what I'm saying? When they it's like when they down. Like my man always makes a play. Like he's a playmaker. You feel me? So I feel like they're not that different.
I feel I guess when you explain it that way, I can see where you're coming from. I do feel as though that Patrick in his career has made way more plays than Jalen, obviously. Also, though, we've seen, like, over the last couple of years, Pat's numbers have kind of declined, and he's kind of just relied on making those plays. But we also have seen that side of Pat where the Chiefs have relied on his arm. When he had Tariq Hill, when Travis Kelce was a little bit younger, he was slinging that rock. Him and Josh Allen at the time, they had the strongest arms in the league. I think Josh might have been a little bit stronger. But yeah, I don't know. I can't get on
Say
board
that.
the say. I think Patrick, yeah, Patrick is just in a tier. It's like a tier one by himself, and then then we get into the next tier.
No,
let me
that's
ask
a
you
good
a question.
argument. Go
So
ahead.
what's the issue, or what makes a quarterback carry a team on their back? And I asked that question because you guys said that Jalen has like a great offense. What great quarterbacks had a bad one? Because like Tom Brady had weapons, right? And he
No,
had a
not really.
defense.
No, yeah, well, yeah.
No.
Hold on,
He
go.
had
Name
he
the
had he
weapon.
had he
Name
had
the
one
weapon.
weapon. It was Moss. He had Moss, and Moss
He
was not even
had,
in his
he had the
prime.
two
And
tight
they ain't
ends.
win the Super Bowl that year either.
Hold on, he had the two tight ends. He
He
had
had that.
He
who was
did.
that? What, Elderman was his name?
He
Bruh.
had Eldament.
Hey, bro,
Hold on,
Hernandez
wait
had
a
just
minute.
killed the nigga the night before, man.
So
Hell
I'm
no.
just
He just killed the nigga that practice, bro. Like, bro, that's a hey, bro, that's a PED right there. You just murdered somebody, bro. Yeah, you motivated.
and we ain't talking about the off the field antics. I'm just saying, like, I think like even Patrick Mahomes, he's had decent wide receivers. He had a great tight end. Y'all
I
mentioned
think
Tyreek Hill, probably a top five wide receiver.
But a
So
lot of the receivers that we know from the Patriots dynasty, Tom Brady made those receivers.
name
now
Jalen
some
hasn't done that.
names. Give me
I'm not
like
gonna say that completely, Khalil.
System.
I think it's the system. I feel like it was the system that was created. Brady, it was a perfect system for Brady because if you look at Belichick's style, Belichick always had that type of style. Like you're not gonna come here with that superstar mentality. That's why no one ever wanted to go to New England, right? Literally, right? It's gonna be a team sport. and you're gonna play your spot. You're gonna play your zone. If this is where you're supposed to be at, this is where you're supposed to be at, right? But to Ant's point, like, yeah, he had the two twins. Don't get me wrong. He had Moss that one year or 2 years, 1 year. But holistically, he really didn't. The only thing you can really give Tom Brady in the time frame of that Super Bowl run is that they had a dominating defense for like a good couple of Super Bowls. That defense was a beast. You know,
Yeah,
blowing all
Like
the
Kansas, just like Kansas City.
yeah.
but we discrediting Hurts for having a great defense.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think he's just as I think him and Mahomes, they in similar situations.
I mean, similar. I mean, but Mahomes got how many chips out of that? And how many years? Was that 4 out of 5?
Right?
Well, yeah.
That's
You
GOAT
got it.
talk, right? That's
4 out
NFL.
of 5.
Isn't
It is.
All Mahomes has known since he's been in the league and
So
been a starter, the only thing he's known is the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl. Nothing
That's
else.
a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. You
he
can't take
got he got a cheat code, man. Y'all Andy Reid, bro.
Can they get back this year?
Andy
Reid, he
Reid.
was in Philly with
No,
D-Jack.
that's and look at
Hold
what
on.
Philly
He was in Philly with D-Jack, McNabb, Vic, and he.
and
He's
they won. They didn't get a ring, but they won.
But
Yeah,
the one
they
thing I
did.
do give Patrick Mahomes is I do feel like a lot of times a receiver make quarterbacks, but Pat is accurate. It's not too many times you can see a receiver jumping in the air, leaving himself exposed to get a ball, like I seen Tom Brady do. You know what I'm saying? Like Pat put that ball on the money, right? And it's not. I would definitely give him the accuracy on that. So man, that's a good one, man. We had to send that one in the ESPN, man. Like, that's a good one, Trey. That really is when you really start thinking about it. That's really a good one.
I can tell you who ain't gonna agree with Trey's take. Shannon Sharp gonna tell you hell no. Gonna tell you hell no, and I'm with him. We'll see though, man. We'll see.
I
We'll
just
No,
see.
just
because I
watch.
don't want
Y'all watch this season, man. Watch
to.
this
The
season.
reason why I don't take anything away from Jalen is because there's been other positions in that same position that did not do it, and I'm not coming down on the Cowboy fans, but
Yes,
but
Dak
Dak
ain't got no chippy
Dak
either.
but Dak had a team always. He had receivers, he had a defense, he had a running back.
Let me ask
They had
y'all
the
this.
best O line in the NFL.
Let
That's
me
true.
ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this. Y'all playing Madden, right?
Mhm.
And you playing somebody who gets the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mhm.
What's the first thing you gonna say? Like that's who they pick. Like,
Man, why you pick the best team in the
Right.
game?
You
Yeah.
cheating.
right?
You trying to stack
They-
I'm a
they
question their skill.
they
I'm a
pick-
question their skill as a Madden player if they get the Chiefs for real.
They pick the Eagles. What you gonna say?
They just a bandwagon now if they pick the
you
Eagles.
touch push.
Man, come on,
You
man. They
use the
neck and
Saquon. You
if you
use
play
the
with the
Saquon.
Chiefs, right, you play
Right.
with the Chiefs or the Eagles.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, you playing with Saquon, right? You get
They
the
the
same
same, bro.
same system.
Mahomes and Jalen Hurts are comparable.
Hey,
Is all
speaking of
I'm saying.
somebody the same, right? This about to trip y'all out, but since we was talking about like all-star, superstar, I'm going back basketball. Russ Westbrook came up. So I'm gonna say superstar comparison.
Right.
Russ versus CP3.
Mm.
CP3.
CP3 all day.
Why?
Because he can run.
CP3, bro. He got a
Come on,
nickname.
He got
CP3. Man, you gotta,
Why?
Hey, no, for real, and real talk though.
I got
CP,
y'all know me. I gotta get my stats. Hold on, wait a minute.
hey,
Come on,
CP was a
man.
beat. I mean, running that all. The only thing that hurt CP3, like everybody always say, is when it came down to the crunch time, he always got hurt. If CP3 when he got hurt when he was in Houston, Houston would have won that East, not the East, John, the West Championship.
Mhm.
Think about it,
You always got a chance with CP3.
man. He can
You
handle
always got a
the
chance with CP3.
shoot. He can defend. Yeah, yeah.
Look at what he did in Phoenix with DeAndre Ayton. Took him to the finals.
Mhm.
Facts.
Balling. I hear he's somebody that's not too likable either in the locker room.
Who, DeAndre Ayton?
Nah,
Oh, CP3.
Yeah, no. Yeah, don't nobody like CP3.
Alright.
CP3 hold
what he
niggas
got?
accountable.
What he got?
Yeah,
Ant?
and come on,
I
Ant
mean,
GPT.
I'm gonna go based off the stats. So, CP3 averaged 17 and a half points, 9.4 assists,
Mhm.
4.5 rebounds, shot 47%, 37 from three, 87 from free throws. We'll just stop there. Russell Westbrook averaged 21, almost 22 for the career, 8.4 assists, 7.3 rebounds, shot 44%, and shot 31 from three. 79 free throw, but averaged 4 turnovers. Of course, we know triple doubles. We know Russ got that. But accolades, my favorite. Russell got one MVP. Chris don't have none. All NBA is 11 to Westbrook's 9. All Star 12 to 9. Assist titles 6 to 3. Steals titles 6 to 0. Olympic golds 2 to 1. Both had one finals appearance.
So CP3 it is, the stats say.
Yeah, I'll side with CP3. We'll leave the longevity piece out of it, but I mean,
Don't get me wrong. I like Russell Westbrook.
Hey, Trey, I can't hear you now. Check you. Oh, nah, there you go. Say something.
Yo,
Oh, maybe you was talking. Maybe you just won't saying nothing.
I don't know.
Oh, good. I can hear you. Yeah, I was thinking about that because the tiers we've been talking about is we got superstars, we got all stars, we got fan favorites, then we got role players, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, do y'all remember what was Buddy name? Oh my goodness, Buddy. His name was like Rashad Lee or something. It was Rashad Lewis.
All right, Lewis.
That's the name, Rashad Lewis. That was another cat too that was balling, and then bad knees.
Yeah, he's a role player.
What about your boy though? That's Big Three, the 1-on-1 king, the 1v1 king, Beasley.
Oh, Michael B.
Why he ain't in the league though? Why he ain't in the league?
Yeah, have you watched his podcast?
I've seen a little bit.
They don't give a fuck. Mike Beasley don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he wow.
Yeah, he been through a lot, man. He had a rough upbringing. He from DC.
You know that man play no games. He don't play no.
You gotta at some point when you're getting paid by somebody, you gotta bend. He doesn't look like he's a bender.
It's definitely not a bender.
Wait, pause. Wait a minute. Hold on.
Pause.
Say it like that.
That's right. Like Charlemagne. Pause. God damn.
Ant was straight violating on that one.
Hey, don't clip that. Don't clip that.
Oh, we need to go viral, man. Clip that shit.
hey, look, you heard it here first, man. When Jalen Hurts have a better year than Mahomes, man, you heard it here first.
Jalen Hurts, though, I'm ready to see what they gonna do in Oakland, bro. I want to see what them Raiders looking like.
They should have drafted Shador.
That's why I want to see what them Raiders looking like.
I feel like that's
speaking of Tom Brady, your mentor, right? You my mentor.
Owner.
You don't give me that lesson. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially y'all. Matter of fact, who is their quarterback?
The Raiders picked up
crazy work. That's crazy work. Nobody knows.
They got the guy,
and that's why Herbert top 10, because we got teams who we don't even know who the quarterback is.
Geno Smith. They got Geno.
Yeah, they damn sure did get Geno.
Yeah,
they got Geno.
Carroll out there too.
What about the Colts? Right, they got Anthony Richardson and what?
I'm not sold on Anthony Richardson, man.
Ain't nobody sold. I don't even think he played 300 games since high school.
He gonna have to change his style of play up, man. Like it's showing you that the days of the running quarterback out here is totally changed from like RG and them was out here playing. You gotta be in the back pocket to be able to throw that ball. Them boys too fast, man. They too man. Y'all boy, Michael Parsons, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Man, come on.
All right, that's 4.4 speed out there. Like, what are we doing?
Right.
280, 290, 4.4 speed. And then just lay on you. Yikes.
Facts. Pause. But yeah, that's crazy.
That's Njency out there though. I think they got a really good running back. The kid out of Boise State broke all.
That was a good
running back.
Yeah, the running back.
And he got a chip on his shoulder, not getting the Heisman too.
I don't know, bro. Like, we already know Travis Hunter was getting that Heisman, man. If anybody else is getting that Heisman, you talking about, bro? If anybody else who got the Heisman, larceny, grand larceny, you would have witnessed on television because
yeah.
like we have never seen, like we've seen two-way players now, right?
Yo,
Let me pause that. Don't clip that either, right? We seen players because because like what's the dude named that UCLA? He played running back like Miles Jack or something. I think that's his name, Miles Jack or something.
mhm.
He ended up going to like the Jaguars. I actually wanted us to get him, and I'm glad we didn't, right? But played linebacker and running back, right? So people have done it, but nobody has done it to the level he did. I don't care. And then Boise State was playing like Hampton, Norfolk State. Like who was watching? Right? Come on, bro. Like
I
you
think
know.
that's another reason why it went in that direction, and because of the type of play that because what they swag, right? So,
Mm-hmm,
but I do have one for you, Tribe. Though I got one for you.
mm-hmm.
Why is it in the NBA lefties are not successful? Think of a NBA player that was a lefty that you can say like, okay, because I thought the Abandon brothers when they lefties. I'm trying to think of another lefty that I was following in college. It's like they never make it in the NBA, and I'm thinking to me, you being a lefty, most people are righties. It's gonna be a difference from you blocking or defending because that person is left-handed, right? So I meant to throw this out there to you as a chat. Like, what lefties in the NBA that really has big accomplishments that's made it in the NBA? I can't
NBA or NFL? You saying NBA?
NBA, NBA.
I got the list, so y'all. I want to see how many y'all can name.
I can't even name
I
none. I
can't
mean,
think of any. That's what I'm saying, bro. I
because
can't think of a lefty. I
ain't
mean,
LeBron left-handed?
He
LeBron
is
is a lefty.
ambidextrous.
He's ambidextrous,
Yeah.
but he is
Go.
a lefty.
So right. So
But all right, and what you got on the list, and because I can't think of
Look,
any.
that was my fun fact about LeBron. So y'all some fans, y'all some fans. All right, so y'all want past or current?
So
A
you
little bit
said
mixed.
what was the question, though, Ben? Again?
Left-handed NBA player success.
Brandon Jennings. I remember him though. He was like, what was that, Milwaukee? Because he got hot for a second. If you
He could
remember
He's
him.
still
hoop.
with the
Yeah,
Bucks.
he could
Yeah, he was
hoop.
at the
He
Yeah,
could
Bucks.
hoop.
I
Went
think
to
he
Oak
was
Hill.
left-handed.
Didn't he play with
Yeah,
the Pistons too? Was he at the Pistons? I
I
know he was
think
at the
so.
Bucks.
After that.
for a little bit.
Mhm.
He said people who were good.
Okay, so who was good?
The
Who's good?
bonus.
Bill
Sabonis.
Russell.
Okay, yeah,
Okay, before
Bill.
my time.
Right?
Okay,
And
yeah.
that's 10 chips right there. Or is that 11? That's 10, 11 chips.
11. It's
Hold
11.
on, we got David Robinson,
Okay.
Manu Ginobili,
I didn't know Dave was a left-handed.
Oh,
Okay.
Ginobili was a
Van Exel,
lefty. Ooh, do remember
Okay, Ginobili
Ginobili.
was a lefty. I forgot about
uh,
that.
Mhm.
Odom,
Lamar. Yeah.
Lamar, yeah.
Lamar
current
with Kobe.
player.
Lamar with Kobe.
That
Well,
Lamar.
current is James Harden and
James
Tyrese. What's Halliburton?
Halliburton.
Halliburton.
Yeah.
Halliburton.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when you think about it, the amount of NBA players, that's crazy. That is only a handful of players that you can think about. And in my mind, y'all played basketball. I didn't play basketball.
Mhm.
To me, in me playing rec league ball, that was one of the hardest people to defend the person with the left hand, especially if they had a right.
Right. Yeah, it was. All right. That's why I tried to work on my left hand.
Got to work on the
But
left.
I dribble that joint. Like dribble that joint, lay
Yeah.
up. And church league. I played church league basketball.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was pretty well rounded now I think about it, you know. But because of my school, the program, we ain't get out of school till 4:45. The Chiba Dream, you know, John. Played tennis. That's how I learned to play tennis. Orchestra, bro. I'm play violin. So I was real versed, tennis, football. Now I'm like, bro, I want to play basketball. So church league, bro. Church league was rough though. Like them where the thugs was at. Church league.
He said,
Oh, yeah.
Real, bro. Like no cap, bro. I got robbed coming from church, bro. In the hood. I remember telling my daddy, look, this is a true story. Matter of fact, look, true story, Robert Ory, right? And I like bringing Robert Ory up, but true story, Robert Ory, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving, you know, it's Tuesdays. The only way you can play, you got to go to either church on Sunday or Bible study on Tuesday afternoon. Bible study was easier, right? So Bible study, man. Next thing you know, dude, like, bro, give me all your bread. I'm like, bro, I ain't got no money, man. I'll never forget 20th Street. I remember the bush he put me in. I even remember the bush, bro.
he
You
said
know what I'm
20th
saying?
Street.
But let's see. Ant said less than 10% of the NBA is left-handed. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
just odd to me. I thought about it. I was thinking about it the other day, like, because I was real big on the Bannon brothers when it was at UCLA,
Hmm.
because them boys was a beast. And I'm
And
like,
both of them was left-handed.
only I think one was left-handed,
Mm.
but he was the one I thought, which was I can't
Better
think of
one.
his name. Yeah, was be the better one, but he didn't last that long. He didn't last that long in the NBA.
It wants to be a left-handed thing, right? Both my youngest left-handed, so I see what they
My
do.
youngest is.
I see what they do. But
Appreciate that, fellas, on that one.
yeah, nah, that was good. And that was a good one. But going back to what we talked about earlier, when we talked about commercials, because I wanted to look that up, and I think when it comes to go to commercials, we already know that's got to be Mike. All right, it got to be Mike because Mike did one with Mike, right? MJ and MJ, right? That's goat on goat. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely difficult. That Gatorade be like Mike, Air Jordans, what they doing right now, still to this day. I mean, because I heard LeBron shoes are comfortable, but I ain't got too many.
Yeah, ain't got no Bron Jones.
How?
Um,
Wait a minute. Don't nobody got no bronze?
I
Uh-uh.
mean, I had a pair, and
Disrespect.
then I'm just like, I mean, I ain't a sneaker guy, so like I ain't like,
That's.
but
Shoes.
that
I mean, my
doors.
man.
Hey, I'm not
That's
even gonna ask
probably
y'all how many J's y'all got. That's
Yeah, I
that's
just
probably
probably
only got more
Bron's
J's
worst
than LeBron.
category, bro.
that's
Like
gonna
that's
help
probably
the
his worst
narrative.
attribute, and he still sells them. They're a great basketball shoe, though.
Nah, I got a couple.
LeBron's
They're good to hoop in.
LeBron's are a great basketball shoe because that's what he does, play basketball.
But we know which superstar the league wears the most though, right?
We do.
You
Or
do.
Team Jordan. Team Jordan. You
nah,
already know. When I
Only
say Team Jordan, I'm talking about the people that's wearing the Jordan as far as the All Stars. They got
oh,
a monster. They got a monster
Now,
team.
are you talking about for fashion, Spence, or to play in?
playing hooping in.
Oh no, ain't nobody hooping in no Jordans, man.
Nah, it's Kobe's.
Yeah, okay, yeah, all right. Let's make sure. Yeah, it's
Hey,
Kobe's.
try.
Kobe.
Does this joint allow me to present if I wanted to show you something real quick?
He got a
uh
PowerPoint.
nah, I don't think so. You might have to send it to me in a private chat if you got the link.
All right, I'm gonna send
I
you the
might
link.
have to bring it on.
Hey Ben, don't come here with no pat with no memes, man.
Hey, hold on,
There we
try.
go. I had to go out. Okay, my man Ben got a presentation.
Nah, he probably got something he want to show. What do you got?
Hold on. I'm about to hold on. I'm gonna send it to you in the text. Try. Hold on.
You don't see the don't say private chat? What's that?
Hold on. Let me go back to the screen.
People style.
Private. On my chat, it just shows every. Oh, I see it. I see it.
Yeah, send it in that joint because I get it.
I just sent it.
we got a video. We got a little clip.
Yeah. We can't forget about this one right here though. This is
Yeah,
a
this was
classic.
this was this was it right here.
Yes, it was.
I remember this joint too. Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
They even put his own in
Oh, okay.
problem. He's the answer and the problem. You don't want it with the way that boy go to the hole and take punishment. The young boss of the cross for 4 quarters. And from 3-point land, he's all water. Matter of fact, call him the king. The way he breaks down the defense is like he got the ball on the string. And he will blow by you fast. Penetrate and dish it off or let it go high off the glass. All you need is a pair of these, nothing else. Your hesitation is stopping Papa be something else. Track masters and J to the bar. I keep an extra pair in my car in case y'all want to take it to the park. High percentage, I'ma make it from the arch, take it from the heart. This is Kiss talking to you. The A5 limited edition, Reebok bought them to you. Even on the court we stay fly, Jada and AI. Make sure you go get the A5s. Even on the court we stay fly, Jada and AI. Make sure you go get the A5s.
We do not own the rights to the music.
Yeah, we do not own the rights to this music. Yeah.
But hey, was that like a popular shoe here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially
that
here.
was crazy.
I had Reebok. I probably had every Iverson growing up. I was fortunate enough in that sense. Probably not every Iverson, but I had a lot of Reeboks. So I had access to more Iversons than I did Jordans, just because of the Reebok Connect in Williamsburg.
For sure.
Some
I would
hood,
just say that
hood.
when he came out with the Iverson Jones, I slid off J's to the Iverson. Them first ones, the blue and white ones,
Yeah.
whoo.
I still got some white Jones with the gray Jones. I got the black and red ones too. I
Yeah.
still wore them in a minute. Yeah, man, gotta have them Reeboks, man. Classic, man. But yeah,
I
y'all.
just did that because I mean it wasn't any other commercials out there that can compete with MJ. That
Nah,
ain't
not at all. But that was the closest, right? Because
that was
Kiss
probably the
came in there.
closest. It
You
was
hear
one
that
more, but I
Jay
can't think of
Moi.
the commercial. It
Yeah,
was
when
another one. Was
Jay
it
get out
the
there.
Griffeys? Or was it the Bo Jacksons? I can't think if it was the Griffeys or I'm trying to find it now. Who else had the other
Probably
commercial?
both. Them Griffies was hot for a minute.
And
Everybody,
them
you
Griffeys
couldn't.
was hot.
Ain't nobody played baseball but had Griffies.
But had the Griffies
You know
on.
what I'm saying? Nobody play no baseball. No, Cap, I played baseball. See, I did it all. I played baseball, eighth grade. Well, not eighth grade. Actually, when I got to ninth grade, because I played tennis. But I was like, I was so good in tennis. I was like, I only want to play tennis my 10th grade year. Let me try for the baseball team. You know what I'm saying? Tried out. Tennis coach came and got me. They bought me some new rackets. They gave me them. There was some Roger Federer Jones, brand new, 4 of them. I said, yeah, we out of here, baby. I'm
I remember Roger Federer. I remember
right.
him.
Hey, what did he say? What Wheezy say? Roger Federer. There's no competitors. Come on,
That what he
that's
said.
the tennis coach, right? I think, yeah, that's a different conversation, right? Because I can talk about tennis, but my tennis goat, I can say, yeah, Federer was on the run, but on grass, Nadal was beating anybody ass. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even mean to rhyme like that, but
You
Nadal
did though.
on grass, bro. Um, you know what I'm saying? But all right, y'all. What is it? 8:40. Any last comments? What we got? What we got? We want to
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got one real quick, Trey. Hold on. While we got
yeah,
everybody on camera, we can do it here right now before the season start. Get everyone to pick who they feel is going to go to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl this year. Before the
Ooh,
season start, we ain't seen no free agency. We ain't seen, I mean, preseasons. We ain't seen nothing. We just gonna go straight from the gut on who do we think that would be in the Super Bowl AFC side, NFC side, and then who will be the Super Bowl champion this year.
Mm,
realistically,
Yeah, because we know y'all gonna say it every year for the Cowboys.
right? Every year it's a
I ain't gonna
Cowboy
say
year.
Cowboy. I ain't gonna say Dallas. I ain't gonna say Dallas.
But ironically, I'm gonna start it off, and I'm gonna actually go with Philly, right? I'm gonna go in with Philly one because defending champs, right? You know what I'm saying? They got all the momentum going on right now. Everybody is looking to beat them, and I think that's a leverage that Kansas City also had the past few years that allowed them to go under the radar. It was like every year they was in the Super Bowl, but almost nobody talked about them all year. I think Philly might do something like that this year. Go under the radar a little bit, but I think they got the best shot. I'm gonna pick them. They're gonna be my go-to if I gotta pick
All right.
anybody.
So you got Philly winning the Super Bowl or just for the NFC East?
I got Philly going to Super Bowl.
All right. What about the West side, AFC?
Ooh, AFC. Let me see.
Everybody doing their research.
No, I was just it's like I was just picking my one. I guess AFC.
I think he said the matchup and the winner.
Yeah, like
In the
oh,
winner, yeah.
Philly, AFC, Baltimore, AFC.
Yeah, Baltimore AFC.
That's gonna have to be my up against, right? Because I think Lamar's still hungry. He got a few MVPs, So
Right.
I think this gonna be this is for him. To me, it's giving Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? Because your boy Lamar Jackson ain't done much either. You know what I'm saying? MVPs look good. Dak got an MVP too, don't he? You know what I'm saying? Zeke was there, had it all, right? He got Mark Andrews, got a defense, right? I think he just got a corner or something, right? You know what?
Yeah.
Jair, bro. He said they
Right.
got
You
Jair.
see what I'm saying? So defense getting stacked up. So I would say Philly, Baltimore.
Philly, and who's the winner?
I'm going Philly because they've been there. If
All
Philly
right,
get
got
back
Travis
again.
on the record with Philly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what you got, Khalil?
uh, I think from the NFC side that it's not gonna be Philly. I think it's gonna be somebody that we may not necessarily expect. I
Come
think
on,
some
Redskins.
possible contenders. Nah, I don't think the Commanders gonna
We ain't
go.
ready yet. We ain't ready. We ain't ready.
I think that we might see Green Bay.
Okay.
Could
You gonna see Green
see.
Bay.
We could see. I think my sleeper is the Rams because Stafford's already proven they got Devontae to go with Puka
Mm,
Nakua. Um, so be on the lookout for them. For the
okay.
AFC side, I mean, like Pat's my guy. My gut is telling me that until somebody proves me otherwise, that the Chiefs are gonna be back. But I think I'm gonna have to go with Trav. Like Baltimore, I wouldn't be surprised if they finally, if Lamar, this is his year. Their team is stacked. They just continue to stack their defense. Still got Henry, still got Andrews. Lamar probably gonna have another MVP year.
Okay.
If we can just, if their coaching staff can just let Lamar and the Ravens play how they play during the regular season and the playoffs, and they shouldn't have a problem getting to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
I
We ain't
see.
talking about Derrick Henry either, so let's not forget Mr.
Oh
2K.
yeah, he did. Oh yeah, I
hmm
got this league back. So who you got winning the Super Bowl, Khalil?
Ah, I want my boy Lamar to win this championship so everybody can shut the hell up. So
All right.
Baltimore.
So we got Baltimore. We got Baltimore. We got Philly. What you got, Ant?
So I was gonna pick Baltimore just because I think that I think like that team itself needs to win.
All right. All right.
He got all that money. They were super close to at least making it to the championship game. And so I want to go with them for the NFC. Uh, I'm going to say Lions.
Oh, that's a good one right there.
He took mine. That was mine too.
Okay. After
Okay.
all the coaching changes, you think the Lions gonna go back?
Yep,
They lost two
Lost
big pieces, man.
OC and DC.
they
Hey,
did.
but look at Philly. Philly lost everybody. They lost DC, OCs,
But
assistant,
that
other
first
assistants
year,
to
though,
that.
that first year after they lost them people, I don't think they did that good, though, right?
No, they came back. No, they did. They did.
That
Yeah,
wasn't
they
the
came
Super
back.
Bowl year.
It wasn't the Super Bowl year, but for them to come back in the manner that they did, they actually did pretty decent. But I mean, it wasn't as strong. I agree.
We'll see. We'll see if Dan Campbell can coach.
30-26 is the final score.
30 twenty
Oh, okay.
six.
Any gave a store. Okay. All right. Okay.
Hey, put that in the FanDuel right now,
Yeah, I'm
bro.
about
When
to
you
say, is
hit
that
to
on
about three
DraftKings?
mil,
What's the
when you
odds,
hit
Joe?
to
What's
about
the
three
odds,
mil,
B?
bro, break us off, bro.
If
Hey,
you put that in there right now, that could be a nice little payout right now.
yep. Hey, that's gonna be something we're gonna have to do during the football season, bro. We're gonna have to do our starter lineup picks.
We can do that. I'm down with that. All right, Coach Trey. What you got, Coach Trey?
Man, I'm going with Baltimore for AFC. I'm with y'all. I'm aligned. I think it's time, for not just this time. I think that Lamar's gone through, enough adversity, so he gonna have a chip on his shoulder. I think Derrick Henry understand that he's getting older, so he gonna be a little bit motivated. I think Zay Flowers he got hurt
He did.
later yeah, he got hurt. Their tight end Lively got another year. He have another year. Defense got better. Yeah, I just think Baltimore is definitely gonna represent the AFC. I mean, y'all know I'm riding with the pack, man.
Unbiased,
For
unbiased
the
NFL opinion.
no, that's unbiased, and here's why, man. Here's why. Jordan Love was hurt last year. Philly hurt him week one on that damn international field. So he had he missed a couple of games.
Here
But
he
he
go. Here
still
he go. It's the field
he,
fault.
nah, but look, he still threw for almost 4,000 yards and 25 touchdowns. He had 11 interceptions, but he still balled and he was fifth QBR. Man, we got the receiver out of Texas, Matthew Golden, defense looking good. And we not done making moves. We need some edge rush. So it's a couple of old heads that's out there that we looking at like
Von Miller.
Jadeveon Clowney,
Oh
Von
yeah.
Miller. Von Miller old
I'm
as a
out there.
bitch.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
He
old.
old.
Namdi out there, ain't he? Ain't Namdi
Oh
out there?
no, he ain't coming. Namdi out. He
Nah,
ain't
he
coming
ain't.
Who
back.
ain't out there?
Yeah, we need another edge rush, man. But I think we got every. I mean, Josh Jacobs in his second year.
Yeah.
Tucker Craft. Every position, like every skill position, we set every
Right.
skill.
Who you got for the
So
Super Bowl?
So question: if y'all set at every skill position, Jordan Love is game manager.
Uh, He just liking the
Nah,
ball.
nah,
It's
nah,
like
nah.
I didn't know we was going with that.
Nah, like it's a difference from being like solid and set, like and not having no needs, and just like being exceptional or being a superstar. Like Kansas City defense, Philly defense. Like we ain't got neither one of their defenses. They ain't got neither one of their defenses. But yeah, Green Bay, Baltimore. I'm going Green Bay in a close one. I'm gonna say Green Bay 31, Baltimore 27.
Okay, and we got another score. All right, I'll round it off real quick. This is really a tough one, right? But I was curious. But to me, the NFC is kind of up for grabs. To y'all point, I was gonna say Detroit, and I'm gonna keep Detroit, but Trey is right. Green Bay was probably just a step away from where they needed to be at. Um, my boys ain't ready, but we need edge rushers just like Green Bay, and we still need to work on our O line. You can't
Need to
sleep
pay
on the
Terry.
Rams. Hey,
You got
I
to
know.
pay
I don't
Terry.
know why they're not paying Terry, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
he going
The
long.
Rams, you can't forget about the Rams. But if I'm gonna say the East, I'm gonna go with Detroit. Detroit was just banged up. They was really banged up.
Yeah, they were.
They were banged up. East, I'm one with y'all. I like the whole management of Baltimore, like Baltimore from Ozzy on down, Harbaugh, of course, Harbaugh brothers. So I would like to see Lamar get a chip. I'm a big Derrick Henry fan. So between Detroit and Baltimore, which will be a crazy defensive game just off of who they are, I'm gonna go with the Ravens. No disrespect to the NFC, and I'm gonna give the Ravens a game-winning field goal because that's the type of team that they are. Their kicker should be back from off of suspension with the masseuse, massage people. So I'm gonna do a game-winning field goal. It'd be 27-24. No, that's gonna be a low-scoring game. I'm gonna do 20-17, low-scoring defensive game.
Mm. Yeah, we have it.
Yeah, we have at
Hey,
that.
before we wrap, I got one thing to say.
Say
Shout out
it.
to Clay Thompson, yo. Clay Thompson is a
Hey, yo.
That
Hey,
man is
Who
good.
knew though? I had no idea.
no, I
Solid.
knew I knew about a couple of them, but I didn't know about the recent one until he showed it on Instagram. I was like, "Whoa, okay." Soon as they showed the picture, I'm
Player,
like, "Oh, that's Clay."
player shooter. He a
Yeah,
shooter.
for sure.
He
Ain't,
still got
ain't,
the
ain't
record
that
It's
right.
what?
always the quiet ones.
Ain't that what?
Facts.
Ain't that what? Ant said. I mean, what you said earlier. Shoot or shoot, man. They get boys
Yeah.
out here. Young Meg. The video, she sitting on his lap, open
I've
up the
seen it.
blues. The
Man,
I'm like, what is
Yeah.
doing?
hey,
Right, y'all know how it go be.
So
yeah,
we're gonna talk about my guy Bronny next week. Try.
hey, let's talk about
Ronnie
Bronny.
versus Cooper Flag.
Oof.
Talk about Bronny next week. We're gonna pick that
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Until next time, right? You all know what it is. Wednesday, 7:30. We'll see y'all on the outside. Until then, we out.
I'm up, y'all.
All right, fellas.